peaceful. I am hip-hop.
I am gentle.
I am talented. I am determination.
I am starboy.
I am Tubaba. I am incredible.
I am whiskey.
I am innocent. I am Baga.
I am Headies.
I am Heady. And I am Heady.
The Headies isn't just an award. It is a movement, a celebration of talent and a beacon spotlighting the creativity of African artists to the world. From its debut as the Hip Hop World Awards to becoming the Headies, the journey has been nothing short of remarkable.
This is the story of the Headies, Nigeria's biggest and most prestigious music award show.
It's like you're in an empty room and there's a need to fill the room with what is needed. There wasn't an award show that understood urban contemporary music. We had reasons to interface with, young, talented artists, and these guys were like the future. We decided to step in there and create what was missing.
The Headies, also known as Hip Hop World Awards, was birthed in 2006, and it was the first time a music award show of international standard was organized in its entirety by Nigerians.
Before we go further, please, I want us to give the organizers a round of applause. It's a beautiful show.
Headies has been the rallying point, the creme de la creme, the high point of music award, not only in Nigeria, but I think in Africa. It has earned its credibility. Headies is a name that has stayed with the industry, that all industry players always aspire to be a winner. The fact that you were there last year, you also want to strive to win it again the following year. And for me, being a watcher, right, of all of that, it has really grown in depth, in size, and in acceptability. So indeed, we're very excited. So you can see that what we're about is the entire value chain in the entertainment industry. And of course, in the entertainment industry, Headies stands out. And that's why we feel very, very proud also to be working with them.
The Headies was conceived to reward artistic ingenuity and outstanding achievement in the Nigerian music industry.
If you're a newcomer or upcoming artist, if you don't have this is your own Grammy to start with. If you're upcoming, you have this in your show, I regard you as an A-list.
This means a lot to me. Among all the awards that I've been collecting, this means a lot.
Before 2006, when Headies started, Ayo has always been a passionate person about, he wants to do this. He said, Tokumbo, he said it in Yoruba, Mo fẹ́ ṣàwọ́d. And Ayo may not have 1 naira, but the way he's going to say it, trust me, you will think he has more money than Grammys. He said, Ali Shekini, we can do it. And I said, okay, let's plan it.
I was privileged to have been part and parcel of creating the idea of the Headies as an event and then as a music award.
Let me be the very first person to officially welcome you to the very first edition of the Hip Hop World Awards.
Being the first hosts, man, it was a litmus test. Let's see this thing, let's see how it goes. It was a dream. I think I'm just really happy that I was part of something that would become huge for the culture. For me, if I throw back to that night, especially what I was wearing, I had a nice jacket on, if I remember, nice bootcut pants, and I was wearing my Cuban heels ahead of the game. So style, you have to first give them style. So the swag was important. Delivery was also important because it was just taking shape. So being able to guide the audience, tell them what it's all about, and keep the energy,
So we raised the bar, we hopped over it, we raised it again. We prioritized storytelling through synchronized lighting, sound, staging, and visuals.
The first edition of the Headies was held on March 10, 2006 at the Muson Center, Onikon, Lagos, and it was themed, "The Revolution is Here."
No nonsense. I'm the bunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Africa's #1 DJ. Please put your hands together for DJ Jimmy Jazz.
It's a bragging right when you have the Headies, without a doubt, because this is coming from the true environment of the origin of the music itself.
The second edition of the Headies, also known as the Hip Hop World Awards, held in 2007 at Muson Center, Onikon, and it was themed The Best Gets Better.
Designing for Headies, I would like to take a lot of credit, but there's one outlandish mad person in the awards, and that's the executive producer. He's always coming up with a lot of international awards. Mere mortals like us will come back here and will try to push us. It's interesting, I won't lie. Once upon a time, Headies had no budget. Well, in comparison to maybe other awards in Nigeria, maybe it did, but back then it wasn't fantastic.
And the winner is...
And the winner is...
will be...
Ladies and gentlemen.
The event was hosted by OAP, Tana, and Debanj.
2006, being the host of that award was so interesting because anybody that knows me from time, I've always said I'm not just a musician, I'm an entertainer.
Make a tell them the cocoa, make a tell them the cocoa.
So for me, that was the first time I was going to embark such a great platform. I think it's part of what shaped everything that we're doing today, because for me it was more than just the award. Headies is not just an award.
The third consecutive edition of the Headies was held, going with the theme, Change Has to Change.
I think it's magic, it's just magical.
And that is to give Rookie of the Year a house. A 2-bedroom, fully furnished, solar-powered house, courtesy of Citadel View Estate.
Seeing the effort that Ayuani Marshall and his team has put into the Headies, over the years, you can't help but admire the level of commitment that Ayo and his team has put on the table to ensure that African creative artists are ahead, globally, and he's been able to do that back to back.
Hip Hop World Awards 2008 was on a whole different level with the introduction of the first nominees party at the private beach resort, Babylon. The venue of the awards was also moved from the Muson Center to Planet One. The event was star-studded as usual, with impressive red carpet experience. The plaque, also known as Heady, was rebranded to a 21-carat gold-plated plaque.
The Headies is very iconic, very celebratory. When I say iconic, they're very iconic for setting the benchmark for African talent. Celebratory for uniting audiences to honor African music and culture. And they've been quite consistent. For me, they've stood the test of time. The resilience, despite all the challenges, we have to give it to them.
God bless you, one love. I'm proud to be Nigerian because Hip Hop World has come to stay.
Top comedian Basketmouth and Nollywood actress Dakore were the hosts for the night.
Welcome to the third edition of the Hip Hop World Awards. My name is Bright Onyekuriokbocha, aka Basketmouth.
So far, so good. The Headies has been amazing. I've hosted it twice. The first one was with Dakore, which was awesome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. My name is Dakore Egbuson, and you are welcome.
It was awesome. I had such a great time. I mean, Basketmouth is just amazing. I mean, of course, he's a comedian, and he's used to being on stage, standing and talking to people. And I was just looking at him like, this guy's not going to upstage me. Hello.
The winner for Best Rap Album is Rogedi Baba.
Yeah, for me, yeah. One I won is my favorite moment in the Headies was when I won.
Next rated.
Boom, 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 boom. Me, I got this moto day. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Headies is a big institution, commends and celebrates artists, and which is a great feeling that they do that, because that recognition kind of gives you a confirmation that you're doing a great deal of work for the culture and the country itself.
2009 Hip Hop World Awards went totally out of the box and stretched the boundaries of awards planning and organization.
I witnessed the first edition of Headies Awards, when it used to be TV. I doubt that if I've missed any of the editions, it must have been maybe one or two. And so I give it to the brain behind this, Ayo Animation.
The Headies 2009 was held outside of Lagos for the first time. The event, which was themed A Prize to Die For, took place at the International Conference Center, Abuja.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Hip Hop World Awards 2009.
Yes, my first time hosting a show of that magnitude, that kind of huge show.
Anyway, we're here to present the Best R&B and Pop Album Award.
We're here to present the award for the Album of the Year.
Oh, nice song! From God to soul. I dedicate this award to all my fans.
Yeah, I remember 2008, I remember 2009. So I've had a couple of memories that will forever stay with me. Headies is one of the pioneers that introduced African music to the rest of the world.
Hip Hop World Awards next rated category is
I just want to say
The Headies, Nigeria's biggest and most prestigious music awards, have always sought to recognize and reward artistic ingenuity in the Nigerian music industry, and the 5th edition was no exception. The Headies was held at Echo Hotels. With a creative twist, the Headies 2010 had no host. A voice known as the Voice of God did the job of the host. The award show was packed with incredible moments, eclectic performances.
The Headies isn't just about the glitz and glamour. It's about the hard work, the visionaries, and the partnerships that make it all possible.
The Headies is a catalyst. Yeah, it's a catalyst that continues to create success for Nigerian talents. The Headies has been at the center of culture in Nigeria in the last 19 to 20 years. The Headies has propelled and birthed many musicians, has been a forerunner, that has cleared the pathway and brought adequate recognition and respect to the Nigerian music scene. The Headies has assembled the critical mass of the brightest and the best in the music industry. And what I find most inspiring about the Headies is that even though it's a local product, it has global relevance. It continues to push itself to evolve and be bigger than the musicians in some cases.
In 2012, the urge for perfection and more innovation formed the concept of the 7th edition of the Headies. The mantra for change had been given, and change has to change. The Headies Awards was hosted by rapper M.I. and singer Omaomi.
You are welcome to the 2012 edition.
The Headies to me are part of fabric of Afrobeat tradition. You can't mention Nigerian Afrobeat and its history without mentioning a lot of the foundational names that started this platform, and none bigger than Ayanima Sharon.
For the very first time, the Headies Awards was held at the Oriental Hotel. The theme of the award was Step into the Spotlight and was hosted by Tiwa Savage and Dr. C.
Headies is the culture. Headies has absolutely all the influence on urban culture in Nigeria, not only because of the fact that it's the music award, across all industries, not just music and entertainment. Headies has all the influence. Urban culture would not be the same without Headies.
The Headies is such an ecosystem. When Ayo started this, he started with a magazine. So he's being the biggest promoter of the Afrobeats, I would say. Because if you go back to the history, you cannot go back to anybody's history without coming up with Headies.
2014. Edging towards its decade of existence, the 9th edition of Nigeria's biggest and most prestigious music award show, the Headies 2014, was held at Echo Hotel and Suites in Victoria Island, Lagos.
You guys should see what is really going down here. It's beautiful. It's like the Oscars or the Grammys.
The Headies are bigger than Mr. Animation. The Headies are a part of our culture now. They're part of our nationhood.
This is our Grammy. This is African Grammy.
The theme for the award show was Feel the Passion.
This is the biggest award show in Nigeria.
Oh shit! Hello! Hello! Ewúrẹ́kú ẹnu ẹ̀rùn, àgùntàn aṣọ ẹ̀fàyà, àfà jóná wọ́n gbèrèrùn gbọ̀. Who no, you go know. Who no sabi, you go sabi. Take it outside, basket. Take it inside!
I am hardworking.
I'm energetic.
I'm consistent.
I am creative. Yeah, I'm passionate.
I'm genius.
I am miracle. I'm Davido.
I'm Timaya.
I am Head.
I'm the Heady.
And I am Heady.
The Heady. For businesses and brands, this is your moment to connect with a thriving audience. Amplify your presence. Forge unforgettable partnerships. Align with the power of African creativity. This isn't just a stage, it's a place where innovation meets influence and culture inspires the world.
Industry as a whole has a huge role to play in a brand like the Headies.
Brand need to begin to look at some of these projects and begin to say, hey, our commitment is not just a stopgap.
So it's Adeswa Atomi here, and this is...
My name is Flowers, the Black Guy.
And we are your 2016 hosts for the Headies.
2016. The 11th edition of the Headies was held on the 22nd of December 2016 at the Echo Convention Center, Victoria Island, Lagos.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you.
Headies was where you came to receive validation. Headies was where you came to blow. A performance at the Headies means that you have blown. A performance at the Headies means that the world is paying attention.
I witnessed the beginning, and I must say that it's been a tremendous growth.
And so Headies has come here, stayed, it's a recognized brand. So internationally, people look forward to that.
Has there been drama? Absolutely. But the truth is, without Headies, we'll probably not be where we are today.
First off, I want to say thank you to Headies for giving me this. And I would just like to say a few words. I came out here today to come and support my children, and from day one that they brought out the nomination list, I told them already, I'll buy you cars. Do not look at the award list. They're standing there. Egbon Molamide, if you want the car, come and collect it. God bless you.
Every year has been different script, different approach. It's always been entertaining.
That's our platform.
I'll say excellent.
Innovative.
Legendary.
They're the number one.
Authentic.
There's nothing like the Headies in Africa.
There's a voice. There's an industry.
With or without, the Headies is solid.
The biggest institution in Africa.
I'm relentless.
I'm epic.
I'm a queen. I'm a fighter.
I've got vibe.
I'm the #1 African bad girl. I'm Simisola.
I'm Phenophino.
I'm Tiwa Savage. I'm the Heady.
I am Heady.
I'm Heady.
The Headies. 2018. Bobby came back to host the Headies for the third time in 2018 alongside Shay Shay when they hosted the 12th edition of the show at Echo Convention Center in Lagos.
I'm so good they brought me twice. My name is Bobby.
I'm so good they named me twice. My name is Shay Shay.
The Nigerian entertainment scene stood still as this edition of the Headies took place.
Looking for a sister. Say what?
2019, Nigerian rapper Reminisce and actress and media personality Nancy Isime hosted this edition.
We would like to officially welcome you to the 2019 Headies!
Hosting the Headies, first things first, is an honor on its own. I've been privileged to host 2 consecutive times, back to back. There's also been small events, like I've done red carpets for the Headies, I've done the road to Headies, I've done the reception, yes.
The Headies Award, I must say, is solid in the sense that is one platform that has promoted Nigerian music locally and internationally.
Winning an award like the Headies and even just being nominated has an immeasurable positive impact on the artists. It opens up new career avenues, builds immeasurable awareness, and ultimately solidifies the creator's place in history. Here are testimonies.
A lot changed for me the first time I got nominated for the Headies. It affected my figures positively. I carry shoulders small. Yeah.
I remember I came to Lagos for this specific award. I had no idea I was going to win, and then I won.
My second Headies experience was when I was nominated for Next Rated, and I won.
I should be now Next Rated. The next one to win is Artist of the Year.
It's always been electrifying. It's always been an amazing event. Big shout out to the Headies and Mr. Ayo Masham.
But the very first Headie that I won was 2016. Best collaboration for Soldier. It was amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Headies on my shelf.
Man, I moved from nothing to something.
My first ever nomination on Hip Hop World was Lives Is on the Road last year. I didn't win, and this year, I'm just very happy this year. Hey.
Thank God. This is, like they said, it's the laborer that is worthy of his wages.
10 years ago, I was out there. The same award, I was out there as a camera assistant, but I'm here today as the best music video director.
Actually, this is my first awards. I've been doing this since 1999, and this is my first.
If I quit music right now, I think I've achieved everything I want.
Look at that, life is easy.
I'm so happy. This award means the world to me because of how much work that we put in.
Year after year, the Headies has become a platform where dreams take flight.
The Headies is like the Grammys. It's like the Grammys. And sometimes I wonder why people in government, they haven't seen what entertainment is doing. Entertainment is like our export material.
We need more people to invest into the industry. Most people are not in it for the long term. Their investment has improved over the years. I mean, I'm not going to lie about that.
Producing the Headies came with challenges. Particularly managing large-scale productions while maintaining the brand's high standard.
I would believe that, for the Headies to have been doing all of this single-handedly is something that should attract the government, to put in their force, put in their power to take the Headies to another level. I just want to use this opportunity to salute the courage of Mr. Ayo Masham. I see him as a very dogged individual. He's the kind of person that will go all out to achieve results within his individual capacity.
The first edition of Headies, he did it with all his pennies, all his nairas, all his kobos. He believes he can do things without looking for profit, that the profit will come later.
Adekule Gold, let's be honest, this award belongs to Lil Kesh because Lil Kesh is our next rated act.
At its core, the Headies is about connection between artists and their fans, between cultures, and between the past, present, and future of African music.
Gentlemen, I am Ira Star, and I am the future. Thank you.
The award participated in shaping the industry in the past, in the present, and of course in the future. But focusing on the present, it's such an important part of our music industry. Artists look forward to it every year. I look forward to it. Stakeholders look forward to it. Everybody, every industry looks forward to, who's going to be the artist of the year, who's going to be the rookie of the year, the next rated. That just shows how important and how cherished this award is.
I'm for Whiskey's type of grace because I actually first Whiskey blow, but now I'll be like upcoming. No, but you'll be human being, no strong one.
I agree.
You know why I like Wiz? Other artists as well, but especially Wiz. You don't even need to talk. You go just tweet love, boom. Your tweet emoji. They work on people's emotions. Wiz, whether you feature him or he feature you, Wiz go blow you.
You don't mean it.
Oh yeah, actually, even people who don't blow before, either they feature Whiskey feature them, they go blow more. Yeah.
Like who?
You blow Don Kamaiti. You blow Tiwa. I even follow Thames on social media. I know they've been doing some studio work lately, so I know say go blow him. Wait, I bet you don't blow him. Because people have a song together. Right?
Right. I beg whiskey there. If you get any time, I beg you go try blow us. I beg.
No, he can blow you. Me, I'm blown.
Bobby, I thought we were together on this.
I'm blown.
What began as a spark of passion has grown into the world's biggest celebration of Afrobeats and African music excellence.
Everything we try to do together with Nigeria. Members of the Nigerian diaspora in the United States are the most successful diaspora in the United States. I think we're seeing the exact same thing in how Nigerian music and Afrobeats is being accepted on the global scene.
The prestigious award ceremony was held on October 20th, 2019 and had us stuck to our screen. The Headies Awards, which is in its 14th year, is notable for celebrating outstanding Nigerian artists who have positively impacted the music industry. The 14th Headies was themed Explore, and it was indeed a night to celebrate a new crop of artists, the Generation Zs and the Millennials who have reinvented the wheel and evoked a new direction for the music industry. King Sunny Ade and Chief Ebenezer Obey were inducted into the Headies Hall of Fame. The Headies has not only celebrated Nigeria's music industry, but also evolved into a cultural phenomenon, expanding its reach to honor African artists and the diaspora. And then came a bold leap, Atlanta, Georgia.
Such an honor to be here this evening. All of the great stars in the house. These are stars that have come out of Africa. These are stars that have come out from Lagos. Continue to remain the constellation of stars in the world. And so today, indeed, we're happy that we can bring Lagos to ATL. And I, Anima Shama, I want to thank you very much for making this to happen.
Lagos, we outside. Nigeria, we outside.
It's really impeccable, and I have to commend the Headies putting themselves up here for artists to grow, for artists to yearn for excellence.
We should own it. We should all bring our quota to the table. The bigger it grows, the better for our industry. Right now, the music industry in Nigeria is making Nigeria and the continent proud globally.
Platforms like the Headies, the award system contributed immensely and is still contributing to the growth, of the ecosystem.
We remain very, very proud of the giant strides that Hip Hop TV, Hip Hop World, Hip Hop Magazine has attained. It's become a mainstay in entertainment, not just in Nigeria, in Africa, and now taking it to the world.
In any conversation from any era, I not mention the Headies, formerly Hip Hop World Awards. Because the founder has played a very pivotal role in the growth of the culture.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm a student of what's going on. Afrobeats has impacted our side in a way where you can hear how our new sound is starting to evolve into that. And so, for the Headies to be here first time, I'm early. I'm early. I'm here early. I'm knocking on the door early. Let me in. Let me in early.
You're welcome. You're
Thank you.
Absolutely welcome.
Thank you.
Everybody's welcome. Not just blacks across the world, but mankind, humanity.
Yeah, this is no color lines with this. This is about how you feel. Yeah. Here for you.
We're bringing it to Atlanta, right? But look, we have to look beyond and understand that our music, our culture, our language, it's become a global thing. So why not bring it to the people? They're Nigerians, they're third, fourth generation Nigerians and Africans that are born in America that haven't had the chance to go home. It's going to help not just Afrobeat, it's going to help both sides of the divide. Americans will also get to feel our, African artists and grow from there. Friendships are going to be made, production collaborations are going to evolve. You just never know what's going to grow out of it. So I think it's a win-win situation, not just for Afrobeat, not just for the Headies, but for music worldwide.
But I must say something from the bottom of my heart. I attend
this show every year, and you will see Ayo in the corner with shorts and a t-shirt, and come on, the most humble billionaire in Nigeria. Come on, guys. Gosh! But thank you. Today,
Billionaire.
Billionaire. I didn't say millionaire, I said billionaire.
Everybody say amen.
The 15th Headies marked a historic milestone celebration of African excellence on international soil. Hosted in the vibrant city of Atlanta, it was more than just a ceremony. It was a message to the world. The 16th Headies, also held in Atlanta, was nothing short of spectacular. It solidified the Headies as a global brand, showcasing the diversity of African sound and bridging the gap between Africa and its diaspora. The Headies isn't just an event, it's a legacy, a celebration, a story waiting for you to be part of it. The Headies. When we shine, the world watches. The hardworking individuals who have all significantly contributed to the production of quality music. The Headies, which has become the premier award event in the Nigerian entertainment industry, with its longevity, consistency, and unwavering excellence in production quality, always goes a top higher with subsequent editions, as creating an event and life-lasting experience of this magnitude takes months of continuous meetings, technical checks, location recce, rehearsals, amongst others, to develop the top-notch quality event. The indefatigable team isn't backing down to give the audience anything short of an excellent show. Like our tagline, we are truly a break from the norm.
I'm the king, I'm the best my generation ever seen. I can suddenly get me like never built. I never since, I never miss. I be smashing, I be killing everything. From me get to what you were like my bridge. To the many places that I've never been. Remember this, I'm a king, I'm a legend and I'm making, I'm a champion. Champion, champion. Oh, I'm a champion. Remember this.
Peaceful.
Our tagline, we are truly a break from the norm.
I'm the king, I'm the best my generation ever seen. I can suddenly get me like never built. I never since, I never miss. I be smashing, I be killing everything. From me get to what you were like my bridge. To the many places.
To use when, last year for whatever reason, it was after the Grammys, but like, no, bring it back to Nigeria. And I'm so glad that Mr. Ayo actually took the initiative and was humble enough to bring it back, because if you've had conversations with Mr. Ayo and his dream about the Headies, then you know that if he can, this award will be in mass. Trust me. And that just tells the visionary that Mr. Ayo
is he's constantly improving himself, his brand. The Headies, 17 years of doing this is a big deal. I'm really glad that I was able to host 2 years, and just looking at myself from 2019, I'm like, damn. Yeah. Thank God we don't look like what we've been through. Thank God we keep looking better. But it's so good to be here on the stage tonight at the 17th Headies Back to Base. I'm really happy that all of you have decided to honor us tonight by just making sure that the Headies gets a really good landing back in Nigeria. Because when people see this crowd and see all these really important people who have graced us tonight, they'll say for sure the Headies is back. Can we just have another round of applause for Mr. Ayo Animashaun, please? It's a big deal. A big deal. And talking about big deals and talking about a round of applause, if your hands are still not too busy, I'd like to welcome the main man himself. I call him my Oga, my boss for life. I left, I wouldn't say I left Hip TV. I stopped working, I stopped hosting Trending a few years back after 7 years, and I still refer to Mr. Ayo as my boss. And that's just how pleasurable it was when I worked at the company, and how, you know, he had ensured that I had soft landing. Yes, it was hard a lot of times, but he ensured that the work was done properly, and I'm really grateful for that. Mr. Ayo, are you in the building somewhere? Because I'm about to introduce you to come give our welcome remark. Mr. Ayo, everybody, a round of applause for him, please, as he comes. Oh, wow, first time, oh. I thought you'd be coming from that side, sir. Wow.
Everybody know.
All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. The guy just told me now that I'm supposed to do the welcome address. All right, I'd like to say something before the welcome address. I've seen, like, the people that edited the video, I was very angry when I was watching the video. You know why? Because I saw myself too many times. It's a problem when you build your brand around you. It's a problem when you build your brand. I have a lot of people behind the scene that made this magic happen. I'd like you to help me say thank you to them by giving them a round of applause. I've woken people up in the middle of the night to say, you know what, you have to go to South Africa now. And they packed their bags. I couldn't have done it by myself. Also, thank you very much, my team, and especially the sponsors, the enablers, the people that make the award show happen, please. As tough as the economy is, and with what the brands are going through, they're still supporting the Headies. It's not possible to have this kind of award show without having committed sponsors. So I'd like to say thank you to them as well. I'm saying my welcome address. This is no vote of thanks, welcome address. When we have enablers, okay, we are on multi-choice Hip TV. That's the television network that supports the Headies, and we're on DSTV, and we have strong backing by multi-choice all the time. I'd like you to say thank you to them as well. I'll just run through the other people. When we come really hard. We have this venue that's been the only venue that we're able to use over the years for an award show of that magnitude. And the venue has everything you may think of in it as a co-hotel. We'll always have to say thank you for them hosting us. So thank you everyone for coming. And I think we're about to start. We're halfway gone. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my boss. One thing about Mr. Ayo, even if he says, oh, I saw myself a bit too much, and you know, there's a whole, you can see Mr. Ayo carries his brand. We can't help it. Look at his trouser. The whole head is his head. Eh? And if you check his necklace, his head as well. So a man who takes his brand very seriously, it just reflects in everything he does. And that's the spirit of excellence that I'm proud to affiliate myself with. It's still a great evening. I'm not sure I introduced myself because I just felt like, it all showed me like 16 times. So my throwback to my present, even my future. But my name is Nancy Isime, and I'm your host for this evening. Now, no go clap for me. Shoo. I know we started a little late, but come on. Thank you so much. And I also want to thank everyone who took time to, help us with the journey to 25 years. I know for a fact that the team had to catch everyone at different times. We thank you so much. And just to go through all those moments, and I remember clearly the one with Wizkid that was just shown, where I said, please blow me as well. Yeah, Bovi, you still owe me one for that joke, because they dragged me for something I didn't know. I was just doing my job, man. Okay, talking about my job. There's somebody who has been at the forefront of making sure that brands in Nigeria are duly represented. Not just that, he's also made sure that people like us, I own a show, by the way, the Nancy Isime Show, and a production company called NIP Studios. And someone like him will ensure that they bridge the gap between the brands and the people. And that's the person I'm about to call up on stage right now. He's going to be giving us a keynote, just a few words, on harnessing strategic brand partnerships opportunities with the Headies. Ladies and gentlemen, please, this is a man I really respect. If you don't mind putting your hands together for Mr. Yinka Adebayo. Hey!
Yeah, good evening, everyone. It's so nice to be here, and it's really a great honor to be called upon to deliver the keynote speech. For me, it's not going to be a speech, really. It's just going to be an appeal. And that appeal, I would say, is going to be in 7 dimensions. I'm going to be talking to 7 key stakeholders of this property. I think this is the monster that Ayo has created. And my first appeal is going to go to Ayo himself to say, Ayo, Animashan, thank you, and thank you. Please, a round of applause for him. Doing this consistently for 17 years, I can say clearly there is no mean feat. One, putting the creative together, then more importantly, getting finance behind it, getting brands, convincing brands to be on board for 17 years. And I know I've been close enough to him to know what he goes through to get the funds to finance this. But interestingly, he's here. Ayo, the monster you have created is bigger than you now. My only appeal to you is to say, when a mother gives birth to a baby, no matter how big that baby grows, it's still the mom. So you need to continue to get better at what you do and how you do them, because that is the only way the brands you are looking for can begin to see and appreciate and bring value to the table. My second appeal will go to the fans to support your talent. Headies is an award, and I think the only language that Headies understand is vote. Nigerians, we talk more, but we do less. It's only in Nigeria that you see people who fail to vote that will question, why should Olamide win the award? So let's put our mouth where our money is by making sure that when the portal is open, we go out there and cast our votes maximally in support of the talent. My third appeal will go to the committee who have been charged with the responsibility of coordinating the votes. Please, when they cast the vote, let's make sure that the vote counts. Transparency and honesty should be your watchword. Watchword to say, this is how you voted. Nigerians are asking questions of everything. I don't blame them. The level of dishonesty in our society is so high. So meaning you need to go the extra mile to show proof that I've not only delivered, I've clearly delivered. So your word should be honesty and transparency. And that is why when you watch the like of Big Brother, they tell you this is how you voted. It's your scorecard. Every time when we watch Big Brother and we see those things, it speaks to us to say, hey, I would have voted if it will win, no, but I didn't vote. Even you punch yourself. And I think it's a lesson that you guys need to take on board. And I think my next one will go to the artist to say, guys, life is a stage. When somebody is running, some people are sitting. You can't run it forever. Afrobeat is the one reigning right now. Bear in mind, any river that forgets its origin stands a risk of drying up and drying up fast. That's for the artist. And to the brands, please a round of applause for brands who have been on board, for Headies. Please a round of applause to appreciate them. Incidentally, my home brand, Indomie brand, a brand like no other, has always been in front for artists. We've not been too consistent, but I think maximally, I think we've been on Headies now for close to 3 or 4 editions, and it can only get bigger and better. So for other brands who have been on board, a big thank you to you, because without your support, 17 years, this wouldn't have happened. But more importantly, those brands that are still sitting on the fence, I dare say that the bridge you are going to walk across, you don't build it when you are ready for the trip. You build it much earlier. Music is one of the greatest passions of Nigerians. We can see what's happening here. Some people say dirty December. December has always been dirty. Maybe this year was an eye-opener to us. Who says January cannot be dirtier? Who says February cannot be the dirtiest? If only the brands are ready, Nigerians are willing to take you on. We love fun, we love entertainment, we love music. And that is what this is showing. And I think the sixth one will be to the state government. Government at the state and federal level. It can't get better than this. The vote you are looking for is here. We also saw what Nigerians did during December. Flight Time Promotion was having its own show at a hotel. Lagos Shopping Festival was happening at this call. The two events were fully jam-packed. Interestingly, I was at a hotel to attend the video. I was in traffic. I tell people I was in traffic in a hotel for 5 hours. The show started, I couldn't park. The show ended, I was still in traffic. That is the madness that happened in December. If that can happen, Lagos State Government, that is what you have. The passion is there, the willingness is there. Once you key into the passion point of people, whatever you want of them, you can be rest assured it will be delivered. It will be delivered. And to the international community who have been supporting us, I think the U.S. consulate has actually been a major support. And I think we have the Canadian ambassador also present here. Thank you. This is Nigeria for you. The train has left the station. Thank you for coming on board, and let's enjoy the ride. Thank you so very much.
Hey, come on, DJ, on fire this night too. Should I dance for you? I'm kidding. We'll party later. Hello everyone, are we still feeling good? Today is Talk. Oh, yes, today is big announcement. I know some of us want to get the excitement on, but we'll get to that point. Please, to the guys behind, can we keep it down? Thank you so much. I also want to thank Mr. Yinka for that amazing speech. I also want to extend our gratitude to our brands here. I see my Tolerant family here and all the brands present and all our VIPs. Thank you so much again. We're going to try to keep this moving as fast as we can because we know that we were already late and behind time. To those who came really early, thank you so much. We don't take your patience for granted. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to have, Mr. Ayo was talking about, putting the Headies beyond him. And I think there's somebody who can do that job really well. Just talking about the Headies beyond the founder, Mr. Ayo. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mr. Ayeni. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Gentlemen and ladies at the back, if you please pay attention, I'll only be here for a few minutes. I don't know if I still qualify to be here. I used to work fully in entertainment. I've crossed to the other side. But I'm still very interested in show business and entertainment. I used to be a music journalist, for those who don't know me. And I am the convener of NEC Live, I think the only there's still existing conference in this part of the world on the creative industry. The Headies team came to interview me a few days at home. I'm just going to repeat what I said to them. I've been in this industry since 1997, 98. So I've been around for a minute. And I met Nigerian Music Awards. Most people here may not know these awards, apart from probably the OGs here, Kunle Afolayan, YBO, Kelechi, and co. Debola is young, but he also started very, very early. For those of us that started quite young, you knew Nigerian Music Awards, you knew the Movie Awards, TEMA, we knew Real Awards, we knew all those awards. None of those awards exist anymore. And if you leave the award scene and you go back to the record labels and film companies, all the things that we saw 20, 30 years ago, they no longer exist. But if you go to America and you go and check the Grammys and the Oscars and all the institutions that they have, from the ones that are commercial and the ones that are non-commercial, I think there is something we are not doing right. In the corporate sector, we've gotten it right to a very large extent. You look at the banks, most of the banks that we've known from the past 15, 20 years, they are there. We have strong banks that are getting stronger. If you go to the media, this day newspaper celebrated 30 years in Lagos just last night. My concern is that it seems as if we look at some properties as if it's Ayanima Shaun's also now, it's Kunle Afolayan's also, it's Funke Akindele's also, it's this. And I think it's time that we take a step back and say, I need quiet at the back, please, if you don't mind, please. Can we just
Guys, can we keep it
pay
down?
attention, please, please.
Thank
We are
you.
here for the Headies, and it would be nice if we have one house. It looks like we just think it's Funke's business, it's Davido's business, it's Cecil's business, and so on and so forth. And it's like we are competing with each other when we should be working together to build what stands a chance to be one of the most formidable industries in the world. Now, a few weeks ago, I watched the new film that was done for Bob Marley. It's called Bob Marley One Love. Watch it. When I was growing up, reggae was global. We thought it was going to take over the world. Let's not think that what's happening with Nollywood or with music is going to be around forever. Whether it stays forever, whether it becomes mainstream, whether it brings back money and development to Lagos and Abuja and Port Harcourt and the whole of Nigeria, it depends on us. Most of us in these rooms today, and those who are going to watch this who are not here today, what we do, see, Hollywood will extract the value that it sees. They will extract entertainment value, they will extract license, they will do all of that. How do we begin to think that whether it's Mavins or Moits or Chocolate City or Erastar or whoever it is, that we need to come together and institutionalize what we have and rally around ourselves to support it for growth and success. Otherwise, in the next 5, 10 years, there won't be Headies. There won't be, trust me, MTV African Music Awards, my friends and my clients, Viacom, now Paramount, we work for them for 10 years. Mama has not held in so many years. They want to do Mama. If it doesn't make business sense, it's not going to happen. They're not doing it because they like us. And go back and go and check. So we have this property, 17 years. And with all its faults, let's say the Headies is not perfect. And we look at things abroad and afar and think that they're perfect. I've been to almost all the events around the world. They have their own issues. How could we potentially work to make sure that the Headies gets better? I want to have 10, 15 of the Headies. I want to have 10, 20 of Necklife. Like I want to have 10 of Kemi Adetiba and Kunle Afolayan and so on and so forth. We don't have enough. And we are all poor. It's a poor industry, everybody is struggling. So my task to Ayanima Shaun, who I've been privileged to know since 1998. By the way, when I was organizing the music award, I had an award in 98 called EFM. That's how long I have known him. My task to him is, he needs to institutionalize the Headies in such a way that it's not the Ayanima Shaun show. And he's working on that. He has work to do, the team have their own work to do. Okay, but if you are a talent in this room, or you are a talent in this industry, if you're a journalist, if you're a blogger, if you're an executive, and you still look at the Headies as, after all, it's Ayanima Shaun stuff, you are doing yourself, we are doing ourselves. We need 20 of such platforms. We have such a huge promise that we can make the world dance, we can make the world watch, and we can extract value from it. What happens is when you trend on TikTok, or on Twitter. It means nothing. Stop counting engagements and likes. They are called vanity metrics. What does it bring back to you? What kind of companies are we building? The guys that gave us Idris, the hits of the past 20 years, all the companies are gone. So I'm very worried. Because if you are not careful, everybody gets value. Then in 5 years' time, we are contributing money for one artist again that is sick. So I just want to say that we have a huge opportunity to build our own brands and our own platforms across the entire value chain. So whether the Headies happens in America or in China or in Ghana, I really don't care. But I want to see all the awards. We have so many of them. The journals, the platforms, the businesses, so that at the end of the day, maybe our music scene would be around for the next 20, 30 years. Maybe it could. Maybe our films are still struggling to cross over. We are big. Everybody is getting value. But it seems as if we've gotten carried away. Guys, this is day one. This is still morning. It is morning. And I wish that we all can rally around. This is a case study, the Headies. It's going to happen this year. It's most likely going to come back to Nigeria, as you will find out tonight. I want to see all of us work together with the organizers of the Headies and support them to succeed beyond their own imagination. And if tomorrow AMVCA comes, or somebody else is doing something, I want us to work together. Just in rounding up, the skit makers, I don't know if you guys have noticed, they do it very, very well. I'm jealous. Nasboy is doing something, you see everybody is on it, right? They do it so well. It's almost as if they camp in a place and they are saying, whose turn is it now? We need to take a step back, find a way to build systems and structures around the properties that we have, and find a way to work together to make sure that not only can we monetize them, but we can keep them going even after we have died. Otherwise, it's just a waste of everybody's time. I wish you guys a nice evening. Thank you. Have a nice time.
Mr. Ayeni. Okay, Mr. Ayeni. They were like, you're coming to give us a speech. I didn't know it was Basbo, so. You should have warned me. I would have had like one background. All of us are poor. The Christian in me is, God forbid, not poor in Jesus' name. But definitely a lot of gems in what you had said, a lot of food for thought. Like you said, it's important that we support each other, that we come together and understand that there's so much power in unity. As threatening sometimes as it sounds to say we can have 10 of this, 15 of this, especially when you put in so much work into it, sometimes we need to take a step back from self and come into community. And that was a very timely speech. Thank you so much. I hope we're learning one or two things. Like I said, tonight is Talk. Tonight is a learning night. Of course, our big announcement is still on and it's happening very soon. Please don't check your clock. Time does not exist here. Will soon be over and done with. But for now, please, I crave your indulgence, especially those at the back. I don't even think that there's after party in this menu. How come we're already having a whole party behind? Please, let's try to keep it down and be a part of what we're having here, especially for those who are watching online. I say hello, thank you for joining us, and thank you for being a part of our 17th Headies Big Announcement. We are almost at the big announcement, but before we do that, I'd like us to, listen to some of the Headies Creative Summit from one of the most brilliant minds I've ever met. Please, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Ijoma Ona.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It was looking like it was an all guys affair, right? But I am really excited with what's happening here tonight, and I'm just here to talk briefly about the Headies Creative Summit. The speaker just before me said we don't have enough events, right, to actually speak to the things that are happening in our industry. So my name is Ijoma Ona. I organize B2B events, international events. I remember Ayo last year was calling me, and I'm like, why is Ayo calling me? You know. And when I got back to the country, I met with him, I listened to him, and he said to me, this is what I want to do, and I think you're the right person to come help me drive this. So for the past 15 years or more, we've been actually doing international events, specifically in film and television, to talk about the business of film and TV in Nigeria, and of course, across Africa as well and beyond. So it's my pleasure this evening to let us know that part of what will be happening at the Headies this year will be the Headies Creative Summit. And essentially what this summit is about is to look at the intersections between the music industry and the other verticals of the creative industries. Of course, we have the other verticals of film, of animation, theater, and the rest of them. So we are looking at driving very high-level conversations at this summit that will help people to understand how to do the business of film, because creatives are always very passionate, and what we try to do is to bring that balance between creativity and business, because we believe strongly that if people are equipped with the right business knowledge, then we're able to build sustainable businesses in the creative industries. And so that is what the Headies Creative Summit, the first edition of the Headies Creative Summit will be addressing. And of course, in the course of this event, the announcement is going to come wherever the Headies is going to happen. This Creative Summit is also going to happen there. And it's also important to say, of course, we all know that music plays very integral and prominent role in the creative industries. And so with this summit, we want to further establish and strengthen the relationship between Afrobeats, the business of music, and the verticals of the creative industries. At the same time, we want to identify the untapped opportunities, the potentials, and the mechanisms to further boost, strengthen, and support this industry. I don't believe this is a night for long grammar, so please indulge me a bit, but the point for us here is we are trying to build a structured industry, and having these conversations are very, very critical to, helping this industry become more and more organized and more structured. So it's something that is new, focusing on music and then trying to connect it with all the other verticals in the creative industry. So it's something to look forward to. We are hoping to build very strong programming that will actually help to fill some of the gaps that we have in the industry today. We want to look at technology, the role of technology, and how it's driving the business of music. We also want to look at some of the issues around intellectual property rights, and of course all the legal sides of things. So it's actually an event that everybody in the industry should come together, like every other person has said, to support what the Headies is doing in order to build a much robust and bigger industry. So on this note, I want to say thank you to Ayo for bringing me on to be able to do this with him. I know it's a huge task, it's a huge challenge, but I'm actually looking forward to the challenge. And please, I'm asking everyone to please, continue to support what he's trying to do with the Headies Creative Summit. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you.
Too short to my baby debut. Too sure you were gonna debut. Straight forward, I no get to kill. Yeah, yo, cause it will. 247 me a day, yo. You know, strong, make you do for day.
Madam Ijoma Onna, that was a powerful speech. Thank you so much also for just telling us as much as you could. Appreciate your presence with us. Right now, to join us on stage, every time you see a red cap in a crowd, you have to check twice. You don't even have to check. I'm pretty sure it's Mr. Adebola Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to give a speech, because he's also a friend of the house. He's also a family member. Please, I promise you guys, the speech is about to round up, I promise. After this, we are going to find out the big announcements, so yeah. Please, a round of applause.
So I'm not even going to give a speech, to be honest, because I think that all the conversations that are necessary. I think all the conversations that are necessary to be said have been said. I'm just going to say that, for us to go far, we can go together. The Headies has proven itself, and after 17 years, I think that it's high time that every one of us adds our own resources and our time to push this. It is, it is from our home that we take the thing of value to the world. And as Ayeni said, they only want to use us for what they can. So we need to be smart to actually think about the long game and hold on to a platform that is important to our culture and truly position it to ensure that the market linkages that would make sure money comes back into the continent, because the global value of the creative economy is 3 trillion, and Africa is barely doing 2%. In 2022 alone, Afrobeat was streamed 13 billion times on Spotify. The musicians cannot tell you they got that value in naira or dollars. And so we need to realize that the world will only scavenge the opportunities, the culture, the talent. We need to hold on to what belongs to us and together ensure that we make it great and we position it for top dollar, and every young person, every talented young person in this country can make a living using their talent. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adebola Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your eyes peeled, eyes on the screen, as we ease into our big announcement.
I just wanna dance with you, mommy. I put my hands on your body. Don't be shy, don't you worry. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Number one, none dada. Me, you no bring no wahala. Other girls say they don't even matter, cause when you come through, you know there's nobody better. Number one lover. I'm on to your call, to your kind of what you need. Sound like saying Ariana, baby girl, come cool. Got girls online with it, holla now, say they won't blue. But I did turn them down, cause now you, girl, me, I won't show.
Just a little technical delay. And no, we're not trying to hypnotize you. You're safe.
Waiting again. If I lose you to one of the boys online. I feel crazy, I feel cry, I feel die. If tomorrow comes, you know they my side.
The award goes to Rema.
2019, when I stepped on stage and I said I'm the future, I hope nobody still doubts, yeah? But I'm still the future. Who says I'm done? I'm not done, you know? I'm not here because of the awards. I'm here because it's important to support our institutions. You know? This is our chance to protect what we have. Yeah? Yeah. I love you. God bless.
Yeah, I'm passionate.
Genius. I am Starboy. I am Tubaba. I am incredible. I am Whiskey. I am innocent. I am Emma Yabaga. I am Miracle.
I'm Davido.
I'm Timaya. I am Headies. I am Heady. And I am Heady. I am Heady. I'm the Heady.
And I am Heady.
The Heady.
I am peaceful. I am hip hop. I am gentle. I am talented. I am determination. I am hardworking.
I'm energetic.
I'm consistent. I am creative.
Yeah, I'm passionate.
Genius. I am Starboy. I am Tubaba. I am incredible. I am Whiskey. I am innocent. I am Emma Yabaga. I am Miracle.
I'm Davido.
I'm Timaya. I am
Africa to the world.
This evening is going to be bad.
I just want to have fun.
I'm looking forward to all of the performances tonight.
The Headies from Africa and take it right here in Atlanta. For me, it's just amazing.
Yeah. Stuff to do, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I am Heady. I'm the Heady.
And I am Heady.
The Heady.
I am peaceful. I am hip hop. I am gentle. I am talented. I am determination. I am hardworking.
I'm energetic.
I'm consistent. I am creative.
Yeah, I'm passionate.
Genius. I am Starboy. I am Tubaba. I am incredible. I am Whiskey. I am innocent. I am Emma Yabaga. I am Miracle.
I'm Davido.
I'm Timaya. I am Heady. I am Heady. And I am Heady. I am Heady. I'm the Heady.
And I am Heady.
The Heady.
For my cheddar, you know me, I don't play. No like, no like, I know if you force it upon you, but you know say no.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Sorry. These are actually reading glasses. Yes, announcement. Before the announcement, I'd like to recognize the presence of the Commissioner for Tourism in Lagos State. And it's okay. Also, Idris Aigbe, where is Idris? Oh, he's gone. Okay. Okay, the answer somewhere. I'd like to also embarrass someone. I told her already. Please step forward for your dose of embarrassment. Amanda for the U.S. Consulate. These guys made life easy for us. Please step forward. Thank you. Take a bow. From the U.S. Consulate, they made life so easy for us. To think that one of the biggest supports that we got for the Headies in the last couple of years, they were so amazing. They supported us like nobody else. Thank you very much for all you do. Thank you. The ambassador came to Atlanta as well. Please, my message to the governor, he also came to Atlanta and did a lot. Governor of Lagos State. And a round of applause for him. He's doing so much in the creative sector. We need to just acknowledge that. He's doing so much. This administration is doing so much in the creative sector. And I'm about to have a new family. The Canadian Consul General is here. Please take a bow. Take a bow. Thank you so much for coming. And all my friends and in the media. Yes, announcement number 1. And before this, I'd like to tell you a short story. And we have to also always tell ourselves the truth. We have to really tell ourselves the truth. So in this country, in our country, I love Nigeria. Trust me. You don't know how much I love my country, but I'll tell you an experience. So after seeing music awards around the world, seeing all the big music awards. Funny enough, one of the biggest music awards I saw was in Africa. It was called SAMAS, South African Music Awards. Amazing. South Africans, right? When Nelson Mandela was sick, he didn't go abroad for medical. So when they were about to produce the World Cup in 2010, They didn't bring any experts from around the world. We had a meeting with them. We said, I'm going to edit this story because if I do not edit this story, I'm going to offend some people. And that's not the purpose of this conversation. So we went there. We had a meeting with them, and we said we wanted them to come and produce the Headies. We have what they call the ceiling effect in Nigeria. You can't do beyond the system what the system allows you to do. So we told them we wanted them to come and produce the Headies, and they said no, they were not coming to Nigeria. They didn't even discuss budget. They didn't want to come to Nigeria. We asked why, and they said they had a terrible experience in Nigeria. They produced an event. By the way, this event is by money. Money wasn't the problem. Let me just leave it like that. And it was a big regret for them. They were not coming back to Nigeria. So I was like so resolute. I just wanted them to do it no matter what. So I spoke with them. Somebody convinced them, and they gave a condition. They said if they had to come to Nigeria, they had to bring even their needle. And some people thought I insulted us by accepting. But I accepted because that was the condition they gave me. Now, and they were going to bring all the containers in Nigeria. So we started, loading the containers. I've edited the story. And it got to, we went back and forth. It got to certain equipment they were bringing. My guy said, Ayo, why are you, come on now, we have kilometers of this in Nigeria. But when we checked, they sent their spec. They told us that we were not going to use anything from Nigeria. But after appealing, it was going to be 7 40-foot containers. I said, guy, cut this thing down to 4. So in trying to cut it down, again, which wasn't what I signed, we checked whether we could bring something. We didn't have a kilometer in Nigeria. Now, the next thing was, you guys will agree with me, this is power now. They were going to bring their power cables from South Africa, and that was half of the container. By the time we were going back and forth, it was getting late, so we shipped 2 40-foot containers. We had 4 left. It was half of the container, and this container, it was power cable they wanted to bring. Someone said, Ayo, you need to talk to these guys, stop wasting money. Some of my friends, when they hear your animation, they tell me all the time, you waste a lot of money, you waste a lot of money. No, I'm searching for quality. Who would like to waste money? I don't have enough to waste. So I went back to them to appeal to them. Come on now, we have cables in Nigeria, blah, blah, blah. So they accepted. And we got the best cable for events in Nigeria. Meanwhile, these guys, their power, the lights, very heavy. And when we got the power cables in Nigeria, by the time we went back and forth, those 2 containers were, the remaining 3 containers, they said, guy, this is not going to get to Nigeria by the time you're having your awards. So I had to fly 3 40-foot containers. I got a cargo plane. I flew 3 40-foot containers to Nigeria. 29-man crew were waiting to produce the event. I just wanted something special for my people. Now, the setup, oh my goodness, it was worth it. It was beautiful. You would love it. It was nothing like anything I saw in the past in this country. But guess what? 2 hours before the event, the power cable that was the best in Nigeria started burning. And they were shaking. They were like, their faces were red. They were Oyinbos, but the Africans. They were shaking. They were like, this is what we told you. And I just stood there, just regretting why I just didn't have 1 extra container. So everything we did, all the razzmatazz we wanted to show, did not happen at the end of the day. And that was, and meanwhile, when they were trying to solve the problem to see whether we could just make it happen in a way or two, guys were already tweeting, these awards, they won't start late. No be Headies. They won't start on time. They are starting late again. No be Headies. Guys were already tweeting. They were solving a problem, quenching fire somewhere. And so that went, and I told myself if I had this chance again, I would not even organize this award anymore. That was meant to be my last award. But then after 6 months, I picked it up again. Some of us will be better off if we are not organizing the awards show, because it takes a lot of money. You have to be committed. You have to want to do this, to continue to do it. That is why we don't have a lot of award shows anymore, because people jump in, they think it's business. And after 2 editions, they jump out again. They're like, who would not want to have an award show if you were making money from it? How many award shows do you have that are consistent in Nigeria? You must be to continue to do this. So, to wrap up my story, I know the time is gone. I told myself I wasn't going to have the awards anymore, but I continued. And I said if I had the opportunity, I was going to have these awards in another country and see. But then, before then, I had this production company in Nigeria, a round of applause for Light Sport. They turned it around. And I didn't want to go anywhere anymore. But then we still had other issues that I do not have time to discuss. Not with them. We still had other issues I didn't want to discuss. And I said, you know what? After all, and it was time, the world was feeling Afrobeat, that the world had to see this award show. And the world had to see our artists being rewarded. So we went to America. Okay. So we went to America and we got the support. And everybody, why are you taking our awards abroad? Now your award is back to base. What do you do? How do you support the awards? We're back, at least for this year. And the awards show, the Headies, by the grace of God, the 17th Headies we hold in April, 5th of April, in Lagos. Thank you. That is the announcement number 1. Announcement number 2, we already have, we're working on a board, and very soon we're going to be announcing the people that in the board of the awards. Announcement number 3, we're going to launch the Headies Foundation. Headies Foundation, we've been running over the years, but we've not just made so much noise about it. We have clips that you can see. I would not want to run through this to take more of your time. Number 4 announcement is that we're starting Headies Creative Summit. We've done a lot in the US, and we can't just leave. If we have the awards in Nigeria, we should have the Creative Summit in America or in Canada or somewhere. So if you're going there to have the awards, we should have the Creative Summit here. We're going to run through what we have for the Creative Summit. Then the next rated. The reason why we moved from the cars that we used to give a round of applause to GSC. Thank you for supporting us over the years. The reason why we upgraded the cars to Bentley is because artists, they just pass the car after some time. The industry has grown. They just pass the car to their PA or manager and all that. They don't drive it. That's why we went to. But who would not want to drive a Bentley? So this year, Bobby said, don't do it. Don't say it. What is wrong with you? This year we're going to give a mad car. Let me leave it at that. Mad car. Mad car. Number 5 announcement. We're going to announce. We're going to host with the most. Okay. She said I shouldn't say it. Okay, and last but not the least. I shouldn't say that one too. Okay, let me check the ones that she say. She's looking at me. Nominees list will be released on 12th of February. And we're having the next awards after these awards that's happening in April was meant to happen last year. For some reasons, Babagba, it didn't happen last year. So this award, we do not want to miss a calendar year. Headies is a calendar event, and we do not want to miss. The artists are waiting to be rewarded for the music material in the year under review. We do not want to miss that. So the next one is going to happen in December. It's going to be part of your Dirty December train. Thank you.
burn me fire. For the little things you they do, when they make me go low. Say you lock me fire, color. Cause the way you they go, you know clear, you don't do me, bubble. I won't care. I go run away from.
Yes, the big announcement. Standing up, come on. I know it was supposed to be the big announcement and you go, but we're almost there. There's a surprise performance. I just need to confirm that that's still happening.
If I tell you now, rugged, aye.
Take it to your car. Come on.
And in one night, girl,
I'm super excited, man, because it's actually my first time anything ever.
and you know about
It's different.
Okay.
I really want to say
While
a big
we
thank you to the Headies. Yo.
The next.
You know the girls me outside. Cause me a day walk a day cry. When I get there.
2 years ago, last year, I didn't think I'd be here. I cannot wake up every day. I know that people have problems in this Nigeria. Anything I can do, I feel do. I want to call out all the artists there. When I get money, anything I want to do for people, do them. It's not going to cost you anything. It's not going to cost you anything. But anyway, I want to dedicate this award to my family, my father, my daughters, my baby Chioma. And wait. Like I say, all the artists that are watching me, we rise by lifting others. When I know if you do, I'm alone. And I'm waiting that they use everything. God don't bless me, sote. But anyway, I thank you guys for supporting me. Cheers!
The Heady.
My name is our closing speech. Mr. Ayo. The problem is Mr. Ayo's friends are all over the place, so you need to rate us.
Day one. Headies, day one. My boy. So there are some people here that are actually really part of my vote of thanks. Ayeni, please come. Come. Bolaji, you come. Bolaji Jojai, come. Tie. Jimmy Jat. Please come. James Silas. Jimmy Jat. That looks good now. KJV is not here. That looks good. Okay, so sorry, I don't want to keep you waiting. You see these guys, I like to first thank them. They were my day one soldiers. We did everything together from 2005 to 2006, March 10, 2006, when we had the first awards in Atmosphere Center, Lagos. Please, a round of applause for them. And they've been here, they're still here till date. So they are the machines that, no, Boimbo. They're the ones that drive the Headies project, or they've driven the Headies project for years. Some of them have, gonna come back. Some have done other things, but we still talk. And I'd like to first say big thank you to these people who made the first award happen and who are still here. Now, for the other guys who have worked on the Headies over the years, my brother Shola Animasha, my clients, my sponsors, my friends, some that have been in and out. I'd like to say a very big thank you to you, my sponsors. I'd like to say a very, very big thank you to you. The artist, without the artist, we will not have the Headies. I'd like to say a very big thank to you. My beloved Egbon, Dele Momodu. Egbon, Ejo. I'd like to say a very big thank you to my beloved Egbon, who used to give me 1,000 naira every week when he meant everything to me. When he meant everything to me. Bobby used to give me 1,000 naira every week, and I looked forward to it. Every Monday I got 1,000 naira when I needed it, like 30 years ago. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for our pillars of support. I'd like to thank Mr. Yinka Adebayo especially, and my new Egbon, Mr. Tuji, who rescued us a few times and who will rescue us again. Abi, you won't rescue us again. You won't rescue us again.
I will.
Bovie. Is Bovie still here? Host with the most. Host with the most. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've been super amazing. And everyone here. My mother, Busola Tejumala, is she gone? My dear Stevie mother. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. My team, Smooth Promotions, IP TV, thank you very much. All the artists, I say a big thank you to you. God bless you, and have a good evening. Thank you.
White bricks, true religion. On the telly, it's me. Wiz got the house full of freaks. That's why I haven't been around for a week. I'm getting pounds in my sleep. I'm at the top of the mountain.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been wonderful being your host. It's been wonderful.
In the jeans, in the stitching, walked in, no weapon, made a killing. Tongue kissing, pretty women. New iPhone, cause I'm done with all the bitching. Trying to be in my position.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been wonderful being your host tonight. My name remains Nancy Sima. I'm going to say good night now, but don't go anywhere because we have a performance by the one, the only Hot Kid. Okay, as he comes on stage, here's me saying good night and thank you.
Said greatness and nothing was the same.
Say. Hey, hold up, DJ. Listen, cause I go party till the night. Tomorrow with my NSU. You know the fucking vibes, we outside tonight. They say money can't buy happiness, but I still wanna get it. Say, I'd rather cry in a private jet than to be smiling in the trenches. Listen, even the girl where you love go follow another man when there is no money. She got me worried now, cause only me got me. I say, I do my thing my way, yeah. Me o dey live for like. Nobody go follow me, feel my pain, I keep asking. Say, I do my thing my way, me o dey live for like. Nobody go follow me, feel my pain, I keep asking. Hey yo, DJ, drop a like, you know the vibe. Say, you know the vibes, we outside tonight. Big ups, Mr. Yo. Say, listen.
They say money can't buy happiness,
but I still wanna get it. Say, I'd rather cry in a private jet, not to be smiling in the trenches. Listen, even the girl where you love go follow another man when there is no
money.
Yeah, she got me
worried.
Yeah, cause only me
got me.
Say, I do my thing my way. And me o dey live for like, yeah. Nobody go follow me, feel mad. I keep asking, but my day. I do my thing my way, Me o dele follow yo. Nobody go follow me if you mad. I keep passing the baolo mad. Hey yo, DJ switch it up real quick.
I watch the Headies live on YouTube. That is dope. Shout out to Tiwa Savage.
Hi everybody, we're from Brazil. My name is Alessandro. We really liked the Headies on YouTube live. It was amazing. Nice performances.
Shout out to the organizers. Shout out to the people of Nigeria. We can't wait to come and visit. I love you, mama.
Hello everyone, my name is Oksana. I'm from Ukraine. I watched the Headies on YouTube online. I heard a lot about that, and when I tried to watch it for the first time, I was impressed. Guys are truly amazing.
Hi, my name is Dunya from Morocco. Shout out to the Headies. We've been watching you guys for the past years. We've been doing an amazing job for the past 12 years and we're so looking forward for next year. Bye!
Hi guys, my name is Michelle. I'm from Rwanda and I've been watching the Headies for the past few years and it's amazing! Thank you guys for doing such a great job. I enjoyed it online. Thank you. Wow.
Building for the win, so it's hashtag the head. This the 12th time we're trending the glamour.
Hey guys, my name is Nino. I'm from Italy. I watched Headies live on YouTube. It's amazing. You're doing a great job.
Thank you to God Almighty.
Hello guys, I'm Ludovica. I'm from Italy. I watched the Headies live on YouTube and I love Davido's performance. Shout out to the Headies!
Shout out to Nigeria!
You guys rock!
The Heady.
I pray for Whiskey's type of grace because I actually first Whiskey blow, but now I've been like upcoming. No, but no, you be human being, no strong one.
I agree.
You know why I like Wiz? Other artists as well, but especially Wiz. You know, you don't even need to talk. You go just tweet love, boom. You tweet emoji. You they work on people's emotions. Wiz, whether you feature him or he feature you, Wiz go blow you.
You don't mean it.
Oh yeah, actually, even people who don't blow before, either they feature Whiskey feature them, they go blow more. Yeah.
Like who?
You blow Tiwa. I even follow terms on social media. I know they've been doing